Ishatmanandaji Maharaj is the president of the Vivekananda Vedanta Society of Chicago. Those who know a little bit about the history of the Ramakrishna mission know the importance of Chicago, where Swami Vivekananda introduced Vedanta to the Western world, and that center is a very important center for us. Maharaj is the president in charge of that center. By way of introduction, Maharaj came in contact with the Ramakrishna mission in Cherrapunji in 1975, and he later, next year, the following year, he officially joined at our probationist training center at our Ballarmat in 1976. After going through the usual 9-10 years of training, he received his sannyasa in 1984. Maharaj received his mantra diksha from one of the disciples of Holy Mother, Swami Vireshwaranji Maharaj, the 10th president of the Ramakrishna mission, and his sannyasa from Swami Gambhiranandaji Maharaj, the 11th president of the Ramakrishna mission. And as happens to Swamis, we get posted to various centers around the country, and he has served in many centers, starting as our educational center in Advaita Ashram, which is our publication center. He was at our Ramakrishna mission Vidyapit in Purulia, a very big educational center. I think it's probably more than 100 years old now, right? Yes, and then he was the founder secretary of our center in the Andaman, Port Blair, in Andaman Islands, far away. And then later on, he was the head of our educational centers in Narottam Nagar. And then the headquarters decided to post him abroad in 2013, he was posted, requested to take charge as the president of the Vivekananda Vedanta Center of Chicago. So if you can visit his website, you'll see various activities are there. It's worthwhile having a look at that. We noticed that Swamiji is a very good organizer of events during the centenary of Chicago, 150th Swami Vivekananda's Chicago address. He organized a huge event called Chicago Calling, where 70 Swamis of our, that's a very large number of Swamis getting together in America, and he organized that. But there are three main centers there in Chicago, and a lot of activities happening. And if you happen to go to America, do visit the center, but visit the website and you'll see and get to know about the center, as well as Maharaj is a very prolific speaker on spiritual topics, and quite a few of his talks and lectures are available. You can nowadays, with this technology, access all those online. So we are extremely happy that he is the first American Swami to visit our New Zealand center. I was very pleased when I wrote to him about a retreat center, and Maharaj wrote back that I would like to come and see the place for ourselves. And we picked him up yesterday, accompanied by his devotee Rishikesh. Welcome to him also, he's here. And yesterday we spent a wonderful time at our retreat center, and we came this morning. And it's a very short visit. He has got a very packed visit from here. He goes to Fiji and Australia and Singapore and Malaysia and India and all that. So we're very happy that we're getting him fresh. Because afterwards he can get a bit tired running all the traveling. And at our request, we are very pleased that he has agreed to give a talk. We have chosen a topic, Mantra, Shakti and Japa. Many of our devotees here are initiated, have been blessed from receiving Diksha, because Sweetanji has been coming here quite a few times. And we decided to request Maharaj to talk on that topic to get some more inspiration to you all to do your japa and meditation, understand what it is and how it's to be applied, the theory and the practical part of it. So listen very carefully, and I might ask you some questions in the next satsang, what you heard about that. But that's a very short, brief introduction to Maharaj. Pay attention, and I would now request Maharaj to please address you.
I'm really, really thankful to my spiritual brothers, Swami Tadananda and Swami Devishananda. So when you come and see their known faces. That's a wonderful. And when they were asking where you are going, you have to fill up the form. And then I told we are going to our brothers, to our friends. So why we are together from different places, different linguistic group, religious group, we all come together. Why? Because we believe in God. And we see that God in Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna. And we like to realize that. So let us first chant his pranam mantra. Please repeat after me, many of you know it. And then we'll begin from there. Sthapakaya cha dharmasya
Sthapakaya cha dharmasya
sarvadharma sarupine avatar varishtaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha. We bow down to Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna. Who is he? Sthapakaya cha dharmasya. He has advented, he has come to establish the religion, all religion. And sarva dharma sarupine. He is the embodiment of all religions. And naturally, he is the most famous among all the avatars. Now, Sthapakaya cha dharma. He established dharma, but dharma was already there. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna was born in a very righteous family. So obviously dharma was already there. What dharma then he is talking about? Secondly, sarva dharma. What is this sarva dharma? Now these are the very important point. If we can understand, then we can go for our journey will begin to realize him. If we don't know how we can go over there, we won't know and understand what is God. Is a very peculiar conception that we are having when we are children. We used to have that. The God means in the movies as they show, Indian movies, the God will stand before you like this, and the light is coming out, 4 hands, some 10 hands, all so many. But what actually God? We do not know what is God. So this avatar Varishta, the greatest among all the avatars, the God taking the human form is Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, Sarva Dharma. Sthapakaya cha dharmasya. What is that dharma? In dharma, the word has been explained in the Mahabharata elaborately, because this only 2-letter word, dharma, is a great depth is there. Usually we translate it to English, dharma means religion. And religion means do's and don'ts. You should do this and you should not do that. But that is not dharma. That is the only practices to reach to a particular goal. And what is dharma? Ultimately, it is to know about yourself, about ourselves. What is dharma? To know myself. Who am I actually? So that is called dharma. But there are different responsibilities are there. Before coming over here, when I was packing, suddenly a phone call came. Swamiji, I will take 2 minutes. But you have to answer. What is that? Now a great urge has come that I should leave everything and go for God. And so you are welcome. What is your age? No, I am 44. And you, well, you can go to become a monk, but not in Ramakrishna Mission. You have missed the bus. That's okay. Then, are you married? Well, yes. Children? Yes, 2. One son, one daughter. And I don't think about leaving them. What is that? Don't think about that. Now you are having trouble and you are thinking that he will go and sit with you under the tree and nothing like that. What is dharma? Once you have taken up the responsibility, you have to stick to that. That is dharma. So That's why they have given in the ancient time they say, what is dharma? Dharma of a student. Only study. The student should go on studying. And then after that you are married, and knowledge that you have acquired, you are utilizing that, giving to the society, earning some money, and whatever your wishes are, fulfill that. Visiting Auckland and all that, you can always do that. So that way you must have. Thirdly, after retirement, another dharma. Why that? You have to slowly withdraw the mind. Now this mind went out, and now you are withdrawing. I have noticed in America, when the young people, they come to join the office, they will always, first they will start with a small one-room apartment, and then afterwards they will get married and big house, big car, and all those things. And after retirement, they will sell that, again go to only one or two room or house, that's all. So you have to withdraw again. That preparation is, and this Swami, he is imagining that there will be a beautiful ashrama. It is a really nice place, this retreat center. There sometimes you can go and stay over there, so maybe 1 or 2 days, only to observe your own mind. That is dharma. After the retirement, that is dharma. You have to observe your own mind. And finally, each and every one of us have to accept the sannyasa. So first begin as a student's life, brahmacharya, then garhastha, then banaprastha, then sannyasa. What is sannyasa? Samyak nyasa sannyasa. Samyak, completely. Nyasa, giving up. Completely giving up. That is sannyasa. What do you give up? The one teacher, he told his student, hey, give up, learn to give up. You have become a monk, give up. He thought, what am I having? One little that water pitcher is there, and this, that, he distributed all those. Again, after some time, the teacher said, give up, learn to give up. He thought, I am only having this body. Maybe my teacher is asking to that also to sacrifice. He lighted a big fire and then wanted to jump into it. Then the teacher stopped him and said, you fool, you are not understanding. Give up ego. When you give up your ego completely, you are sannyasi. In the Bhagavad Gita it says, Gnyasa Nikta Sannyasi is regularly, always a sannyasi. You na deshti na kankshati. These two qualities a sannyasi must have. Each and every one of us have to develop that. We have to develop these two qualities. Na deshti na kankshati. No aversion, no attachment. Whatever comes, it is okay. So that is the way our life should be. Why? There's $1 million question. Why should you practice religion? Without religion also we can survive. Of course you can. But you know what? You have to come back again and again. And you have to take different type of bodies. And in different places, different time. You will take birth, you will grow, you will die. Again you have to take another birth. Whether you believe it or not, that is the truth. It again and again it goes. So going beyond that, and that is called mukti. The liberation from the bondage of birth and death. So if we can have that, that is the ultimate goal. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, he practiced all this, and after that, in the beginning of his ministerial life, he declared, Ishwar Labh Manushya Jivaner Uddeshya. In his mother tongue Bengali, he said, the God realization is the goal of human life. God realization. And what is that God? God realization, but what is that God? Is there something that is somewhere we have to go and get Him? Not like that. It is within us. We have to manifest that. And what that is? Swami Vivekananda, when he is giving the definition of God, very clearly he mentioned unselfishness is God. This unselfishness we are already having, but very limited. A father is earning money all year, then at the time of celebration, maybe New Year or Durga Puja and like that, he will purchase new clothes with that money for everyone. Sometimes I have noticed some people, they are not having money left for themselves, but they are giving that hard-earned money for purchasing new clothing for everyone. How it is? That is called unselfishness. When this unselfishness is there already within us, then what we should do, we should develop that. One, Swami Vivekananda again said about God, L-O-V-E. God is nothing but love. See, these two things we are already having. We are having love. But again, that love is limited love. My kith and kin, my own people, like that. But when that love goes and embraces each and every one, that becomes divinity. Only these two things which we are already having, if we manifest that in the maximum, then we realize God. This moment you become completely unselfish and you become God yourself. Swami Vivekananda said, the God is unselfishness. Selfishness we live for ourselves. Unselfishness we think for others. This is the only difference. What ultimately we get? Sukham. What is our life for? We are coming from faraway places and then settling over here and then getting a job and doing that. So many things we are doing for what? Only happiness. If we are not happy, then what is the use of that? And when we are children, always they used to say that you must become a doctor, must become a this, must become that. So you'll be happy, you'll be happy. When we see the people, that very costly car they're driving, I think those people are very happy. Actually not. May not be, you do not know. Let them be happy. But always this happen. We always see and we think he is happy or she is happy. What is happiness? Contentment is happiness. If you are contented, you are happy. If you are not contented, you will never be happy. Once I was visiting, that the liners, the huge ship. There are 7 or 8, the elevators are there inside the ship. There's so many varieties of shops and huge, unthinkable. And one lady, she was sitting and then enjoying. So I told, ma'am, you must be enjoying this trip. She said, I'm trying to. She's not having anyone. And afterwards, and she has given money for 28 days or 29 days trip, just spending time. That's somehow. Is this happiness? From the distance when you see, oh, lavish, and to enter into that huge, the liner, they must be very happy. Go and ask them. No. Even if you go and ask the President of America, sir, are you happy? He will take you to the side and give a slap. 20th, I am going to leave this place. So how can I be happy? He was the most powerful man in the world. Even then he is not happy. He wanted another term. Another person is coming, he is thinking he will be happy, but tension is there, always. You go and ask him, no one is happy. No one is happy. Then where is happiness? Look at this man, Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna. No job also. He used to do the job and 8 rupee in those days he used to earn, and he was very happy. And where is that happiness? Containment. I am happy. Then there is no problem. So friends, our goal is happiness. Why? Because our source is happiness. Our source is happiness. Anandeva kalu imani bhutani jayante. Where from we have come? Happiness. The God has created this universe. Who is this God? Source of happiness. Out of what He has created? Out of Himself. So obviously, we cannot but search for happiness. And in a different way, different places, we think we'll be happy. So we have to clear our mind. The goal is eternal happiness. When you see our friends, we become happy. When you get something which I was thinking of, I become happy, but all limited. So there are two types of happinesses. Limited happiness, eternal happiness. I want eternal happiness. This eternal happiness has been termed as God realization. The God is the source of happiness. So when I get that eternal happiness, and what is that God? No attachment at all. So if you look at the lives of the great soul, no attachment at all, anywhere. Now the problem is, we have already got attached with so many things. We have got attached to these, we have got attached to that, so many. Today he took me to a botanical garden. The school children, they were playing, kindergarten. And they are so attached. They won the ball and some this and that. For them, having the ball is a great joy. And running after the ball is a great joy. He was asking me to walk, but I was preferring to sit. Because at this age, sitting and watching is joy. But for him, if you ask that little boy to sit, that is a punishment for him. So obviously, different type of happinesses are there. We are pursuing for that. But then ultimately when we come to the end of our life, am I happy really? No. So we then turn. And that is the point where spiritual journey begins. Otherwise, you are just having something about religion, reading books, listening the talks, but the journey begins when we are convinced, yes, I have to be happy, and there is not much time left. I must go for that. And that is the reason, very easiest way they have prescribed to reach over there is Japa. Mantra Diksha and Mantra Japa. Manana Trayate iti mantra. In Sanskrit, they say manana. If you are going on pondering over that, and it will give you the great liberation. Just go on repeating and pondering over that. And that particular name will give you liberation. That's called mantra. That if you have Mr. Chetan Patel is here? Chetan Patel? Yes. So this is mantra. You call a name and he raises the hand. And if you call Sri Rama, Rama will say, yes, what do you want? If you say Sri Krishna, he'll say, yes, boy, what do you want? That is mantra only. The name, no, I am not calling you, I just give the reference. This is, the reference is only the name. And with the name, there is a Nami, the object of the particular name. We call him God. Why? The wonderful qualities, great qualities. You know, the Ramachandra, he was crying and he was saying, oh, they have abducted my wife, where I will search her, who will help me? Then Lakshmana, his brother, became very much concerned. Then they ultimately found one great hero, Sugriva, and his brother Bali. Lakshmana inquired, the Bali is more powerful than the Sugriva. So he came to Rama and told, instead of this Sugriva, better we'll go to Bali. Bali is more powerful. And he will be able to help us to defeat Rama. Ravana. They were telling to Rama. Then Sri Rama told, do you think I need any help from anyone? If I need with this finger, I can kill Ravana. I don't need it, but I'm just acting like this. So that is God, supremely powerful, supremely. But they come and they act like the ordinary human being, so that we learn from them. We learn from Sri Rama, why his name has become a mantra, why he has become God, because this wonderful quality that we see, giving up. No attachment at all. People, they die to get a seat, an administrative seat, and they become so happy. Before they are coming out, they will be going and standing before a mirror and dressing properly, and then they will be walking nice way, so that attraction. What they are doing, why they are doing, they do not know. Not that people are appreciating, they themselves are appreciating themselves. Oh, I am so and so, and all people are looking at me, and I am just waving their hands. Other people are busy with many things. Why suddenly man is waving the hand? They will turn. If a president comes alone, how many of you will go to see him? None. Even if he's standing by your side, if you don't know him, you don't care, just any other person. But that is why they come with so many other people. And that will be announced. A road will be stopped, all so you know somebody is coming. And that way only. But Sri Rama is not like that. Sri Krishna is not like that. Swami Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna is not like that. What they have done, giving up. Bhagavan Sri Krishna could become the king of the whole India, undivided India. But he said, no, only the bad people I should punish, and then his son or any relative, they should be there. You rule. I don't want to grab your property land. Giving up, giving up, giving up. Ultimately, the end of the life, Sri Krishna, Sri Rama, they just gave it and they left. So giving, sannyasa, giving everything without any hesitation. And because of that, they are gods. The one gentleman, I told these stories in many talks. In Andaman, there was an officer. He was an Indian merchant ships and their company, that officer. He used to very fond of eating khichdi, and whenever there will be our Ram Nam Ekadashi, we used to cook khichdi, and he will surely come. One day he came immediately after the puja. I told, oh, you missed the puja. If you had come 5-10 minutes early, you could attend the Ram Nam. But don't talk about Rama. I don't like that man. What happened? When did you meet him? And he was so angry with him. But now, because this Rama, he abandoned his pregnant wife. How can I accept him as God? I told you have seen that only. You have noticed that only. But did you not notice because of that, he himself never ever enjoyed the kingly things? He also used to lie on the floor, as Sita is there lying on the floor. He never had given her to the jungle, kept her with the rishis, so that she can really become happy over there. But Rama was not only a husband, but a king also. And the king's duty is to look after the subject. And if the subject is demanding something, and you have to be the idol for them, you have to do that too. Immediately after the Satya Yuga, it was the Treta Yuga, and there, the people, they were confused. What is the contribution of Sri Rama? Making the human society. This should be the relation between the brother and brother, brothers and wife, mother and son, like this, like everything. That is Rama did. He never asked us to meditate. You notice that? In the whole Ramayana, in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is giving us the 4 yogas. The Jnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, all these 4 yogas he is giving in the Bhagavad Gita. But Ramayana, what Ramayana says? You must behave in this way. This is the learning. And as a king, you must be equal to everyone. So there, at this point, you know, many of you. So as a king, he had to take the decision. Not that he liked it. His mother, his guru, they wanted him to marry again. As a Kshatriya, he could do that. And they organized a yajna. So there you need the wife to sit by your side to pour the oblation. Then the Rama said, if that is so, make an image of Sita. I will sit with that image, but I will never look at any other woman. My wife is Sita. You don't notice that? Only one fault. And if that is not a fault, or you are thinking, and you have denounced that. These weaknesses were human weaknesses. I don't like to do this, so God also should not do that. Many of the places, you will see that if a person is a vegetarian, his God is also vegetarian. If the person is not vegetarian, his God also eating all non-vegetarian things. Why? Because we love to see this way. God is all equal. Now ultimately, what is that God? Unselfishness is God. What is God? Love is God. And for these two, we are already having. Each soul is potentially divine, Swami Vivekananda said. What is the potentiality? That love, that unselfishness. It is there. We have to manifest that. And how we'll manifest? One of the best way to take the name of God, we have to go on repeating the name of God. Christianity, you have noticed, they are also taking the name of God, particularly Catholics. They will go on taking the name of God. They are counting the beads. Islam, they count the bead. Allahu, Allahu, that is their mantra. Mani Padme Hum, that is the mantra of the Buddhist. That they are going on taking that name. And Hindus, all gods and goddesses. The gurus will be giving you the mantra of a god or goddess you like. Sometimes when the people they come, one young girl came, she told Swamiji, I love Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, but from my childhood, my god is Shiva. Can you give the Shiva mantra? I told, okay, we'll give you the Shiva mantra. In Ramakrishna mission, we always do like that. We are not segregated, only just Sri Ramakrishna, no. Our goal is to make you happy. And that ultimate happiness, by taking the name of God, slowly withdrawing from the world, detachment, and then you become happy. So here we find that in Hinduism, mainly two, one is Advaita, another Dvaita. In dualism, Dvaita, gods are there, and mantras is there. But Advaita, there is also mantra. There's a different type of mantra. Tat Tvamasi. If you approach a leader or a teacher or a guru, he will tell you, see, you are that. And now you have to go on pondering over that. Advaita is a different type. But that is the mantra. I am that supreme. Many of you must be knowing the Shankaracharya, that the stotra he wrote, Mano buddhi hamkara chittani naham, nacha sotra juve, nacha grana netre. That way, I am not the eye, I am not the ear, I am not this body, I am not the mind, I am not the friend, I am not the father, I am not the mother, I am only Chidananda Rupa. Shivoham, Shivoham. Shiva means not God Shiva. Shiva, the word means auspiciousness. The Shivoham, I am the auspiciousness. Who is auspicious? Who is not having any attachment with this world. And what is the defect in attachment in this world? This world has been created to bind us with so many varieties of things. And we are bound by that. And afterwards, I mentioned because I noticed at the short video someone posted, a cow is entering into a shop, a cloth merchant. In the beginning they were afraid, why the cow? Then afterwards they found the cow enter, and in one place they go, particularly the seat of the owner, and he will go and sit over there. Whole day he will quietly sit over there, and afterwards she goes away. And they accepted that it must be the previous owner, his father. Now it may be. We do not know. And that cow is coming and observing the sale, the whole day sale, and how things are going away. It will be funny, but it's happening like that. We do not know in the previous life what we were. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna could see that. And he pointed out that. The one gentleman came to him, he was the recorder of his conversation, Sri Master Mahashaya, Mahendranath Gupta. So when they first came, Sri Ramakrishna told him, I saw you in the group of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu almost 400 years before Sri Ramakrishna. Two young brothers came, and Sri Ramakrishna saw them and told, you were in the group of Jesus Christ 2000 years before. These two brothers, they were the apostles of Jesus Christ. We can believe it or we may not, but that is the truth. When he saw Sri Ramakrishna, a 18 years young boy, he is entering into his room, he stood up and started praising him. You were coming down from the Shakty Rishi. He was Swami Vivekananda. He declared, you are going to teach the whole world. And he was telling, sir, I know that you like me, but don't say like that. What people will think about me? I'm 18 years young boy, and how we are talking like this? He said, I'm not talking. Mother asked me to say that. And we came to know afterwards, now it is proved, that Vivekananda really taught the whole world. He is the world teacher. Each and everything he saw, and it was possible for him. And you know, I always feel, not only me, whoever I see coming to Sri Ramakrishna, I feel, my God, they all are very pure souls. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna said, anyone, at least once, truly called me will come to me. And what is this Sri Ramakrishna? Huge sky, embracing everything. And no negative, everything positive. Everyone telling, follow my path, follow my path. He says, whatever you do sincerely. This japa, the mantra that we give, that slowly, nama, that name, and the nami, it become one. It is so powerful. If you take the name of God, it becomes more powerful than the God himself. I will tell you again a story from Ramayana. The Rama, after vanquishing the Ravana, he organized a yajna. And all the rishis came, and Vashishta Rishi, he was highly respected, and by the side of him, another rishi was sitting. He was not a Brahmin, but afterwards, he was a Kshatriya. Then afterwards, he became a rishi. But always used to feel the people are not giving proper respect. So he was there. The fire is burning. All guests Rama invited, they are all also the kings. They came and paying respect to all the rishis. The one gentleman, he could not notice the Vishwamitra. And he, without bowing down before him, he went to the next rishi. Vishwamitra became very angry. And he called Rama. You are the organizer. You have invited me. Your guest has insulted me. Punish him. And who is he? That person. Oh my God, perhaps he could not be. He's a very nice person. I know him personally. Ram was going on, but no question. You have to punish him. So, okay, I will send him and he will come back. He will pay respect to you, and whatever you want, you can do with him. No question. You have to go cut his head and bring that head to me. That is the only way. And Rama told, my God, what will happen now? You have to. In the meantime, Narada was nearby. Narada was the great reporter, anything happening immediately. Narada went to that person, and he was taking rest by that time. After reaching back home, Narada told, oh, you are lying down? Great. And after some time, you will be lying down always, because the Rama is coming to kill you. He said, why? What are you talking about? That you have done this, Rama is going to kill you. And he said, then where I will go? If Rama wants to kill me, he can kill me, of course. And no one can stop him. He said, no, one person can stop you, stop Rama. If you go to the mother of Hanumana, and she is a very simple lady, you go and cry and say, Mother, please save me. If she says, oh, I will protect you, then you are safe. Then Narada gave that was a hint to him. He ran to Anjana Devi. Anjana Devi, she was very happy because her son was there with the Rama. So Anjana Devi was preparing with other ladies to visit the yajna. Now this man went and cried, and Mother, please save me. Anjana Devi, because of her son, Hanumana, she said, no, don't worry. Hanumana is there. Who will? But be here. I am giving you the word. No one can harm me. Then afterwards she thought, who is going to harm you anyway? It's Rama. Oh my God, you should have said that earlier. The Rama is the master of Hanumana, and Hanumana naturally won't fight with Rama. Why you have not said that? Now the word has come out. What I will do, it will be a sin if I am not keeping the promise. In the meantime, Hanumana came. Mother, what happened? All this thing. See, look at this man. He came and he did without mentioning the name of Rama. Then Hanumana thought sometime, he said, don't worry. You have given the word, promise, I will protect him. Rama even cannot do anything. I give you the word. He took him to a place and make his body huge. He was having those power. And then under his tail, with the huge tail of the Hanumana, he made like a well, put the man over inside and sat on that. So all side is covered. And he was meditating on Sri Rama. In the meantime, Rama came out with the bow and arrow and to kill this man. Narada came and told, in this scorching sun, why you have to go to that house? You can shoot an arrow that has the power to go and kill the man and come back. So you can do that. Maybe nowadays they have the missiles exactly the point you go and then kill the people. So like that type of thing, maybe. And Rama, he shot that arrow. That's good. So he uttered the name of that person, shot the arrow. After some time, arrow came back, but no sign of blood on the arrow. That means it has not touched anything. Then he said, what happened? Maybe I could not pronounce the name properly. So he pronounced, because the code should be proper, otherwise it won't work. So again the Rama shot the arrow, it came back without any sign of blood. So then Narada, he turned to Narada and said, you know something is happening. What is this? How my arrow is failing? Then Narada told Rama, can your arrow hit you? What do you mean? I am here. Oh no. There the Hanumana is meditating on you. Right from the top of the head up to the toe. It is all Rama, 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 Rama. And your arrow is going right direction. But seeing the Rama everywhere, it cannot touch. It's coming back. The name of God is more powerful than the God himself. Sri Rama could not do any harm to that person who was under the care of Hanumana, who transformed himself Rama. So that is the power of the mantra. So if you believe that once I have taken the name of God, I am protected, you are protected. But if you have doubt, then the God will also, oh, he has doubt, that's okay. Then the one gentleman used to talk about God, but was not having faith in God. The majority of the priests, if you go, they are doing all that, but they don't believe in God, otherwise they won't be able to. But anyway, the business is business, as they call it. So, this gentleman, he told, by taking the name of God, you can cross the river by walking. Bhava Sagara. There's the ocean can be crossed by taking the name of God. The one simple lady, she used to come to supply milk, the milkmaid. She one day thought, if that is possible, I am always late because of the boatman. The boatman is not coming at a time, so I can walk on the river. She really took the name of God and thought he should walk, and she came right time. Then the Pandit was asking, hey, what is this? How could you come today right time? Well, because I walked. Pandit didn't believe it. But show me. She also would come and take the name of God. Pandit was taking the name of God at the same time. He was afraid that if I put the leg in the water, my cloth will be wet. So he was withdrawing the cloth also. The doubt about that and also trying to practice, he was in the water. The man who was teaching didn't get the effect. But who believed the word? Shraddha. That is called in Sanskrit, Shraddha. Shraddha means complete faith. If we have complete faith in the word of Guru, Guru said, go on taking the name of God. It will be sufficient. But every 7 days, hello Guru, are you there? I am taking the name of God, but nothing is happening. And what? One gentleman wrote to Ishatmanandaji. And then so many hundreds of letters are coming. So we brahmacharis were given the responsibility to answer that. I found a letter. So one lady is writing, Sir, I cannot take time, I have time to repeat the name 108 times. But you have asked me to repeat the name 108 times. Can I make it for 54? So these are the questions. 54. If you take the name of God 108 times, it takes hardly 2 minutes or 3 minutes. So first thing, faith. First is the goal. What is that goal? I am going to be free from all these miseries, right? If you are ready to be free from all miseries, I want happiness, eternal happiness. That is my goal, first. Second, you have to go and take the name of God from that person who has dedicated his life for that. Otherwise, it's called Dharma Vyapari. In the Mahabharata, at the time of Mahabharata, Krishna's time, they have coined this word, Dharma Vyapari. That means they are selling the religion. In the name of religion, they are earning money. If you go to them, they have to suffer. So that's why you have to be very careful about choosing about the Guru. And how you will know that he is a good man? Only two things. He is not having any selfish motive. And he loves everyone. These two. You will know that that's a very good person. This is Uddhava, a one friend and a devotee of Sri Krishna. He asked Sri Krishna, how I will know who is a good person? These two qualities. So after that and praying to God, if you get the good Guru, without hesitation, if you take the mantra, go on repeating that. But if you are not pronouncing properly, effect won't be that much. Suppose he is Chetan, and if I call him Ketan, there's another gentleman in Chicago named Ketan. So suppose I call Ketan, he will be, no, he is not calling me. And instead of calling Sri Rama, if you say something else, how the Sri Rama can? But you have to be very careful about pronouncing that name. Ma Sharadamani Devi also said. In the Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan Krishna very clearly is mentioning Yajnanam what? Japa Jaggoshmi. Bhagavad Gita, one must read Bhagavad Gita. Don't think that it's a Hindu book or a religious book. It's a psychology. It gives a tremendous power. So sometimes we are failing everywhere. Then it says, Bhagavad Gita says, Urdharet Atmana Atmanam. Na Atma Vasadayet. Atmaiva. Ripu Atmana, Bandhu Atmana. You have to make your friend, whether it's mind, your friend, or enemy. So mind is my own friend. I go on constantly telling, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. Not ego, but self-confidence. Oh, I cannot do that. I'm not good in that, but I'm good in this. That is Bhagavad Gita. And it says yajna. Yajna means any work that you perform for the betterment of others without expecting anything in return. That is called yajna. That is yajna. The best yajna, japa yajna. Yajnanam japa jagyoshmi. What is the japa? Repeating the name of God. Ma Saradamani Devi said, Japat Siddhi, Japat Siddhi. You go on taking the name of God and you will be free. I believe it. The one gentleman, he was the superintendent of police in Andaman. The Andaman, you will never find any thief. Why? Because all around the sea, after stealing, where they will go? And population is very less, everybody knows it. So naturally, but what the police will do, the whole system is there. But that gentleman came to me and said, Swamiji, not much work. Can you teach me meditation? I said, yes. I taught him a little bit, simple meditation. Then after 10-15 days, a group of officers, they came to me and said, Swamiji, please help us. I said, what happened? You're all police officers. Why you are to me? So now your disciple, and disciple means I just taught him little meditation. So your disciple is meditating inside the office. And now we are coming with the file, he has to sign, otherwise all operations are stopped. Somebody is promoted, somebody is going to transfer, no signature. And every day he is coming and meditating inside. I told, what is happening now? So he is meditating. And outside the red light, so officers, so you are not supposed to disturb. Then I called him. And he, oh Gurudev, so happy that you called me today. I am really having deep meditation. I told, did I tell you to do that in the office? You are a Kshatriya. If you are not functioning properly, how other people will live? You are giving the protection to all these people. All the township is protected under you. You have to go out, you have to check, you have to do all this. That is your Dharma. Kshatriya Dharma always ready to fight, to protect the good people. You are that, you need not, when you are free in the house, just for the fun of it, do the meditation. But Kshatriya Dharma is there. Somehow I have to convince him so that he will start. So don't be confused. Swamiji, I made an accident because of you. What happened? Now you asked me to do the japa, and I was doing the japa and meditation while driving, and this thing happened. Did I ask you to do the japa? You must do the japa while driving. But taking the name only instead of other thoughts. Can you stop your thoughts? No. It goes on coming. So what is the effect of japa? You are fighting other thoughts with this thought. Now when we take food, effect on the body comes, mind also, a little. But what about the thoughts? How to stop the thought? Countering another thought. And this is called gods. So if you are going on thinking, sometimes when I go for the dentist, oh dangerous. So, the dentist will ask you to open the mouth and so sensitive, I go on taking the name of God and I don't feel anything. And the mother particularly, Ma Sardhavani Devi, I see her photo as if I am doing the worship and then praying to mother, talking to mother. Then afterwards the lady will say, Swamiji, it is over. Any pain? Maybe, but I never felt. You really, in your life, it is possible. If there is any pain, somebody insulted, somewhere failure, don't go and talk to others. They are all weak people. How they can help you? Go to the mother and tell mother, how come that person insulted me? And I didn't do anything wrong. You know that. You must punish that man if you want. But mother will punish the other way. But that way, if you are surrendering, things will be solved. That is the power of mantra. With the power of mantra, you can realize God. Can you imagine? It's not so easy thing. We are thinking, oh, we have taken the mantra and then ego. You know, I have taken mantra in 1962. And when you have taken, you are the third batch, I am first batch. This is not IS or IPS the batches. This is only how much I have taken the name of God. And now we conclude as that this is called sadhana. Somehow you have to keep the mind at the feet of God. Somehow. That is called sadhana. If a person is not eating food, people are very much, oh, he doesn't take food. He's a great yogi. Without food, how can he survive? But sometimes he is taking somewhere. Anyway, no problem. But all those things are, many people are there, poor people, not getting food, maybe 2-3 days. Are they all holy people? That is nothing. So we have to be careful. Then one lady was telling Swamiji, my life is all ruined. And what happened? I could not go to Kumbh. And I told, millions of people didn't go to Kumbh. I have not gone to Kumbh at this time. Then does it mean that we are all going to hell and only those people who are going and in this cold dipping over there will go to heaven? That, let them go. We will also go without bathing over there. How? We will bathe in the name of God, the purest of the pure thing. Once for an experience I went to Kumbh. We do not know. The night, 2 o'clock, you are on the road and people are pushing you. You do not know where you are going. First is 2 o'clock, the sleepy, and then all now, no, you cannot see so many people from the back, all Swamis of course, from the back pressure is coming, then ultimately you reach to that particular place where they will also force you, go and take the dip. Let me open up the clothings and all that, no time. Because waves after waves, people are coming. But somehow, you go and take the dip, you come out and tell people, you know, I have taken the dip in the Kumbh. That satisfaction. Majority of the people immediately taking the dip, running for the tea, the hot tea. It was so cold. Naturally, all these things they happen. But if sitting over here, if you bathe, we imagine that the God pure water is coming on your head and you take the mantra always. That is called the mantra japa. The siddhi comes in that way. Siddhim bhavati. So the siddhi, success. What is the success? Eternal happiness. So you are going to Kumbh? Very good. God bless you. I am not going. There's no problem for me. So in America, there is a place, and the people, they go to see the sunrise. Because you have to go and rise on the hill, and the wind is very strong wind, and the stones are soft. So because of the wind, different forms, shapes have come. Thousands of tourists will go. One young boy, he told Swamiji, you must go. So he drove me over there, so cold. And then you have to climb that height. I started, but after some time I felt that I should have come 20 years before. So, but no problem, I'll be here. I told you better go and enjoy. He was with camera and all that, young man. I told, don't worry, you will be coming down through this path. I will be here somewhere. I'll just keep pacing. So I was just pacing up and down, morning walk. I'm so cold. So a group of Americans, they were going. So, how sad you are here? Won't you go to see the sun? I told, no, sun will come and see me. Why you have to go? Why you have to go to see the sun? Every day the sun is coming and he will see me. No problem, I'm here. Unnecessarily we create problem. Oh, I could not go over there, and that will be all the time he'll be crying for that. Whatever we have got by the blessings of God, and He knows what He will give to me. If I am supposed to get, I will get. Don't cry. Only cry for God. I have understood. These are all temporary. Nothing is going to be permanent. You are the only permanent thing. So please, I am taking your name and you come and reveal thyself within me. And the joy that you will find, if you can see the God within sitting, oh, no McDonald can give you that. Thank you, friends. I really pray to the Thakur Man Swamiji. This is a great opportunity, particularly Ramakrishna mission, the purest of the pure. They don't want anything. After spending so many years in this Ramakrishna mission, I am telling you the truth. They don't want anything but to help people and to make you happy. Atmana moksha, jagat hita. That is the only saying of the Ramakrishna. Bhagavan Swami Vivekananda framed that. Atmana moksha, jagat hita. What is the moksha? I am happy. I am satisfied. Let others be happy. No one in this world should suffer. That is the prayer. No one in this world. So pray to God. God, make everyone happy. And please don't forget me. At the end of my life, Swami Ishatmanandaji used to say, don't forget to remind the God. At the end of my life, should not forget. You should not forget. That time, I may not remember you. I may go in coma. I may forget. But you should not forget. And hold my hand and take me to your place. Like that should be our prayer. Jai Thakur, Jai Ma, Jai Swamiji. Om, peace, peace, peace unto all.